Hey guys, welcome to the first in the series of the Old Republic videos. In this I'll be playing as a Sith Inquisitor, and I've actually already recorded this video once, but just out of pure, well, being cursed, it just didn't work. The video actually became corrupted. So I'm going to re-record it, and obviously now I'll know a little bit about what's going on. At the moment I'm just trying to kind of start a name for us. I'm just randomizing it, as you can see, because I have no idea really what the heck I want. Munya, I don't think that's a good name. Luria. Sounds too close to the Paris shampoo, so minty, no. I don't want to be fresh, thank you. God, all these names are terrible. Give me something decent sounding. TV. Evoc. Oh. God, no. Vendrala. Let's go with Vendrala. Aha! Finally. Just so you guys know, I'm going to leave in all cutscenes, and I'll remove any long places of travel. Other than that, the video will not be cut. This seems very familiar to me. Not as though I did this yesterday or anything. I love how you start out as a slave in this. And by love, I mean I'm not loving it. Still, it does make things very interesting, and it's very Star Wars. Just to give you guys a bit of background, I was a very heavy WoW player. I'll get more into that, as no doubt, just kind of fill in the space in the video, but I was a very heavy WoW player, especially in the Burning Crusade and Wrath of the Lich King. That was like my hardest raiding sessions. You know, obviously I raided Black Temple and so on. And I've since quit, but I'm a pretty massive fan of the Old Republic 1 and 2. So my expectations were very high, yet cautious simultaneously for the MMO variant of this. So I'm going to see how it goes. I've played a little bit before, as I said. I've played with a couple of characters, but not very high. I only, got a few levels up. So I'll have to see if, I like it or not. So far, I am quite enjoying the game overall, so that's pretty cool. But the graphics, I'm unsure about. It goes between really sparse like this, which of course is what they're aiming for, and very beautiful. So you guys will probably be able to get a glimpse of that in this video. And here I am. You can tell that guy with the hood is going to be a pain in the ass just because of how they portray him, can't you?
The last one to arrive is finally here. I hope you don't think you're special. It would be a shame if freedom went to your head. Or if you somehow got the idea you didn't need to pass your trials to become Sith. Lord Zash has tasked me with sorting through you refuse to find one worthy of being her apprentice, and I intend to do just that.
Please, don't get all sentimental on us. We've only just met.
I won't. Now the rest of you gutter trash already know your trial. Get going while I bring our latecomer up to speed.
Watch your back, friend. And don't worry, it'll be alright. He can't kill us all.
I'm pretty sure he'll start with you, though.
I'll attack from the front, you take him from behind, and we'll see how he fares.
That sounds a bit wrong.
Yeah. Looks like you can handle yourself.
Now, slave, for your trial. There's a hermit named Spindrol who lives in the tomb of Ajunta Paul in the Valley of the Dark Lords. Spindrol's a lunatic, but Lord Zash sees him as some kind of prophet. Once you find him, he will test you.
Fine. I will seek the insane hermit in the incredibly dangerous tomb and take his little test.
But there, you know your task. Spindrol lives in the tomb of Ajunta Paul in the Valley of the Dark Lords. Don't keep Spindrol waiting, slave.
I really want to hate that guy, but at the same time he has the same voice actor as the guy who did Legacy of Kain. As Kain, obviously. Now, I need to change the preferences real quick, because for whatever reason, it doesn't have the movement keys A and D as strafe, so I need to quickly change that. There we have. We have it, we have it, we have it. If you're kind of unsure whether to get this game or not, one thing I will say, if you've played WoW, pretty much all the stuff that does work in WoW works, including Alt-Z to hide the UI, which I think is quite a nice touch. It's obvious that they're, you know, really going for the WoW audience, and, you know, understandably so, it's a lot of players. As I said, these parts I will leave in, just so you can kind of see fighting. Although, if it's just while I'm travelling, I will not put those fights in, but for quests and stuff, especially the first few videos I will. Later on I probably won't, because I think you'll probably have gotten bored by then of that kind of stuff. But at the start, I'll just leave them in, so you guys can kind of get an idea of how the characters slowly progress and so on. I'm not going to bother to read any of these notes, sorry. If someone requests it, I will add them into another video. I can't really imagine why anyone would actually want to read them. Am I even supposed to be killing these guys? No, I apparently have done them all. Awesome. Right, let's quickly just go into here. Now, I know ahead of time, as I said, because I've died. Well, sorry, I didn't die. My video decided to not record properly, so the video file became corrupt. Thank you, Bandicam. I know ahead of time there's a few quests in here, so I can hopefully just get this done pretty quickly. Assuming I can remember everything.
Excuse me, Acolyte. Sergeant Corman, 5th Infantry Company, Korriban Regiment. Can I talk to you?
I'm a little tied up at the moment.
Understood, sir. But I require assistance from someone who can do things I can't. You're one of the slaves Harkin brought in on the last transport, right? Here to prove yourself to the bloodthirsty overseers?
What business is that of yours?
Apologies if I offended. I thought you might appreciate the chance to not only show off for the overseers, but build some ties with the Imperial military as well. I'm here commanding a hard target mission to exterminate claw slugs in this tomb. They're horrific things. Mouths bigger than your head. I've lost 3 squads of good men fighting them. They come in packs. They'll swallow a man whole.
A little thing to note, if you're unaware, a lot of the quests are very similar for certain classes. For example, I did do a Sith Warrior at the start, before I did this one. That I didn't record that. I just want to kind of get used to the controls. But I did go into the tomb and speak to the same guy, and he says a lot of different stuff. Although he still asks you for the same quest effectively, but I just think it's quite nice that the voice acting is very different for each character.
Death is merely the final failure of the week.
Yes, sir. But the mission is in danger of failing. Sending more men isn't the answer. The damn claw slugs breed so fast there's no way to wipe them out conventionally. So we started targeting their egg chambers. They went insane. We managed to get explosives to all of the egg chambers, but the claw slugs were all over us before we could detonate them.
I pretty much still don't care.
I know, but we can't do it without you. You have a tactical advantage my soldiers don't. The Force. That makes you worth a dozen normal men. Don't underestimate those claw slugs, sir. They're smarter than they look.
To be fair, if it's worth a dozen normal men, then it must be worth about 80 of yours. Right, what we got here?
What dark secret shall I share with you? Be
So
gone.
cash, awesome. Now you'll notice another thing is they do try to kind of surround you at the start, although obviously they're not really doing a great job of it. I'll quickly note that I'm actually really bad with directions. I'm talking pretty abysmal. So you'll have to forgive frequent checks of the map. I think we should vacate the area. Awesome. Now, that's one quest done. Right. Now, if I remember correctly, there we are. I see it right in the middle there. There's a quest to kill these raiders or whatever they are. So let's just quickly pick up the quest and accept it. And also need to recover, shall I say, some artifacts. So we'll just do this real quick. Swan, shooting me is not nice. You know what? I like him on his knees. I think it suits his position well. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm killing your friend. You shall all die. Don't worry. I shall smite you with my wrath. That's interesting. So far, I've experienced a couple of glitches in the game. Nothing amazingly groundbreaking, you know. Oh, hi! Nothing amazing or, you know, game-breaking. A couple of instances where if you jump past certain objects you can... The hell? I love how I'm talking about glitches and then that happens. Maybe use the Sith Warrior ability, I'm not sure, I'm not that familiar with a lot of stuff in the game yet. I like the fact that these guys kind of zip down from nowhere rather than just kind of spawning in. I think that's quite a nice touch. Yes, you shall shriek, it's fine. No shame in it. jumping around probably isn't very becoming of a Sith, to be fair. However, we shall persevere.
Slave, welcome to my humble home.
You're right
You
about
are
being
here
humble.
for your trial, yes? Learn the ways of the Sith from a doddering old man in a tomb.
Pretty much.
And hopefully to return to your master with the mark of my approval.
Yes, my lord, that's right.
Of course it is. I know the way of things on the surface. But before I answer either way, you must pass a trial of blood. Survive, and I will teach you what I know.
Which is probably very little. Is it me, or does it look like that guy stabbed himself? That design really reminds me of the priest, I think it was T5? I can't remember, it's either T5 or T6 from WoW, the Burning Crusade. It really does, I think it's... They don't seem to be very proactive in their approach. To be fair, you can probably take these guys all on at once. They don't do very much damage at all. Okay, that sucks to get hit with lightning.
Excellent. These former acolytes wanted nothing more than to earn their second chance for glory by killing you and taking your place. But your desire proved stronger, and their blood became the mantle of your victory. Well done. But you are not Sith yet. Peace is a lie. There is only passion. Through passion I gain strength. Through strength, power. Through power, victory. Through victory, my chains are broken. This is the Sith Code. Commit it to your heart, and you will have the strength to crush your enemies. Do you understand?
Of course. I was born to be Sith.
Good. Then go. Return to Harkon and nurture your hatred for him. And use your fear of him to grow stronger. He may raise his fist to strike, but it is Lord Zash who determines where the blow will land.
But who controls Zash, I wonder?
When you know the answer to that, you will have power over both your masters. Now, go. Leave me to my rest.
Interestingly, I did this yesterday, as I've stated numerous times now, and I did choose slightly different conversation options yesterday. I just wanted to test what would happen if I said, you know, different things, and his responses were slightly different. Not, you know, massively diverging, but slightly different.